Today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge, whatever that was. So the details of this one is, it's the weekly challenge of the 25th of October. We start with one bridge and unlimited road tiles, and no further upgrades are offered. Buildings can appear directly adjacent to destinations, and some colors of destinations are always circles. So I think the first thing that we want to do is do a little bit of blocking. Does seem like that this one bridge we want to use in only cases of emergency. So what we want to do is just sort of be aware that nothing comes up over the other side of the bridge. We've got unlimited road. Sorry, other side of the water. Or if it does, what we can do is sort of manufacture its location. Now, I already think I've made a mistake here with the way that I've got this located. I actually think that what I possibly should do... let's try this real quick. So we're definitely going to get given potentially 2 more red houses because of where... because that's a circular red factory. So if we block out everything except, say, the 3 squares where it'd be great to get those. Let's see if we can recover from this bad layout. I reckon they're going to give us 1 more house. Cool. Let's roll with them like that, and we can get rid of that cross there. Let's just make them face up just so that they all just turn straight into him. Now, what this sort of means is that I think that we want to try and just manufacture the location that we get stuff. So if we put, say, like a grid of 9 there, can we get our next warehouse in this 9? Let's get rid of that. That. Expand it out a little bit because there's no harm of it just being somewhere in the vicinity of that. Cool. And let's just now knock out all the extra spots it could possibly be. So ideally we would like houses in... So we probably want them all facing the same way. So in this area here, please. Ooh, okay, so we've got to make sure we get rid of that. That should give us 2 more. They're done. Ah. It's a real hard gamble that I'm playing here. Great. Map's almost expanding too fast that it's killing me. So this guy's essentially going to have to run with that 1. Okay, so what we'll do next is we'll break open this area up here. We can get another factory sort of just isolate itself in that corner. Okay, so what we're going to do then is block off, open up those spots to availability. Let's block off that, block off this bottom row up here, and hopefully what we see is a house or 2 show up here. It's expanding way too fast for me. And then you get those ones where they just sort of just see themselves that they're allowed to be the end of a road, I guess. Okay, so now that that's done, we want, I guess, down here would be the best next location for a warehouse. So we'll make a grid available here. Great. And what we'll do is we'll leave those spots open. We're going to make sure the map's not expanding too fast on us. Yeah, let's pause. Because he's just a single one, I would say that he's probably not going to get any more attention than that. So let's have a look at where we want our next one to be built. Now, we're sort of hoping that we get one that's yellow, and then we can use some of these houses around. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's build down to here, and then we'll open up that section. Cool. We'll block out those 4. And then give those ones up as available. I do have concerns that this guy won't last, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave a couple of spots open around him just in case I want to chuck another yellow. Like if I get lucky and they put a yellow house up there. Although they could put any house that I'm actually hunting up there too. So maybe we'll avoid it. Okay, so let's pick our next location. So we've got more space at the top up there. We've got more down here. And more along the bottom. So, oh, and along here as well. So let's manufacture this top corner. Grid of 16. Fingers crossed it's a red one they put up there for us. Alright, we'll give it a few more days. If we don't get anything up there, we might try a different location. Cool. Now let's just make sure that we've got spots blocked that we don't really want that to end up. I guess those are probably the most favorable spots. We've ended up with one greenhouse down the bottom here. We should get a second greenhouse. Perfect. I'll just give it a couple more days just to see if they want to give us another one. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll build another warehouse. We'll go up here. Because again, we've got a few different house colors. We've got yellow or reds already sort of in that vicinity, ready to go if we need them. Of course, it's the other one. So let's get rid of that corner and see if we get anything good there. Again, they've extended on me as they've given me that extra location. So it's probably going to be just that one house again. So we do have a fair few warehouses that are running on just one house, destinations rather, which hopefully they're close enough that they can do okay for us. So block off that, and let's go down here. Actually, we can give them that as well. Okay. Just pause for a second to make sure that we're not getting any no extra spots that this house could possibly go, so we'll just block off the back. We could give them this guy. not going to give us any others. Alright, so these guys sort of going circular could be a problem. Now, because he just went circular, it actually may suddenly be generous and give us a couple more blue houses. So what we'll do is we'll just open up a few spots that could be beneficial to get a blue house in. Let's see if we get one. Ah. He knows what I'm up to. Alright, let's at least get this guy across and join. Into a third house too. Suppose he can connect as well. Point not using him. Okay, so let's put in another space for a warehouse. Just go in here. And if we're declaring our intentions to get another one, we probably want to block off those extra spots. Cool. I mean, this house is okay. It's probably close enough to give him a bit more of a chance of surviving in the later game. Right, so there's red. So let's block off all this stuff at the back. Put our options in front. The other thing that we want to do is we'll probably get rid of those briefly, just in case they want to be generous and give us a red house up here somewhere. Hopefully we're close to the end of this map expanding too. Otherwise we're going to have to get this guy over. So we might have to at least start that process. Definitely makes him the danger one at the moment. Suppose as well what we can do is flip this guy around. Have at least two of them connected to try and clean that up. The risk though is that this will make this guy's commute a little bit harder too. Let's pause for a second. Clean up that extra row. So nowhere's really come up as a good location to put another factory at this point. Suppose maybe in here we'll go for our next one. So just open up all of that. Okay. Not great, because there's actually no way to get through. Guy that's already struggling would have to have this pass through him as well. So let's try blocking. And we'll open up these spots here. Let's see if we can get lucky with a second house. Before we do, we'll just definitely do that double check to make sure that all other spots are blocked. It's still just getting worse. So running another house through him isn't going to be a help. And the other thing that we can do is try and get this guy to run all the way across. We obviously want to get rid of these intersections that he's otherwise going to pass through. This is a disaster here, this corner, because now we're going to have yellow passing through this section too. So So let's... This guy at least is okay with the mess going on around him. Let's open up this corner down here. Let's block off across the top. I don't think we need to worry about him. Now, the other option would be that we can have... It's just going to be a little mess of houses that they're giving me down here, I guess. I mean, we could connect these 3 houses to the same one road and have them connect to this bridge and work their way over. And the mere fact that this blue isn't circular is probably enough for me to think that that's going to be an okay move. So block this off again because we definitely didn't get what we wanted down here. And we'll connect that. Oh, that guy right there is going to be handy though. It means we can disconnect this guy for now, I'd say. See if these 2 guys can get here and help that out faster than it completely collapses on me. But I don't think we're going to. Wow, that is a nice, tough challenge, that one. Alright, let's have a look at how we did on the leaderboard. 2,000. I mean, it's still, I guess, not that bad. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. But till next time, catch ya.